Okay, is the camera actually going?
Yes, the camera's actually rolling.
I didn't know that.
Hello and welcome to Little Woolly Things. This is episode 25, believe it or not.
It is.
Yeah. Did you want to do some intro, Joy?
For those of you who don't know, this is a knitting and crochet podcast. Sometimes we do sewing, we talk about coffee, and we sometimes talk about interesting, exciting things that we do sometimes.
Sometimes we have exciting things happen. Sometimes we don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Sometimes it's
yesterday. Yesterday was
We'll get to
definitely
that. We'll get to that.
We'll get to
So anyway, I hope that you like what you see in this episode. If you do, hit the like button. And if you want to be notified when we post more, you can hit the subscribe button. And that makes it pretty cool because we don't podcast super regularly. It's been about once a month lately. We started out with a goal of every 2 weeks, and then we went to every 3 weeks, and now we're about once a month. Life gets busy, as you all know, because I know that we are all way too busy. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Ravelry. Everywhere I am Little Woolly Things, except for Ravelry, you'll find me as Wendelica Klein, I think. No, I'm Wendelica on Ravelry. My Etsy shop is also Little Woolly Things, so you can find my patterns and other nifty little things that I like to make and sell to help cover the cost of all of this. So anyway, feel free to browse around and check out my patterns and check out the other things that I sell, like sugar scrubs and lotions and fun things like that. As Joy mentioned, I also we really like coffee, and I roast coffee, which I also have available through my Etsy shop. So, boy, I was going to mention what kind of coffee we're drinking today, but I'm not even 100% sure.
Burundi.
Oh, it's Burundi. It's from
Burundi.
Burundi. And I was very pleased with the way this particular roast came out. It's the Burundi coffee is a very high altitude coffee, so the beans are very tiny and very dense, and it takes a lot of heat to get them to roast, which means that you have to balance it very delicately, or it's really easy to over roast it or burn it. So I thought I did a really good job on this batch, and I'm pretty pleased with it. It is a very good coffee. Okay. That one is not available in my Etsy shop, by the way, but if you're interested in trying it, send me a message and I'll see what I can do for you. So I was planning on jumping right into finished objects.
Yeah.
Do you want to start, Joy?
Huh? Oh, I have finished object.
Yeah, Joy's got a finished object.
I made a pillowcase.
Woohoo!
I made a
Joy's learning how to
pillowcase.
sew.
Nice.
Yep.
It's one of those things that I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, the back overlaps and opens so that you can insert your pillow form. So it's got a pillow, an old throw pillow in it that we weren't using.
Actually, I was using it.
Well,
I made a pillowcase
I wasn't
for it.
using it in the living room anymore.
I
So
was
Joy
using
got
it
to
on my
make a new
bed.
cover for it. Where did you get the fabric, Joy?
I got it in a bunch of stuff that someone from our church gave me, so.
Yep, she was moving to smaller quarters and didn't have room for all of her fabric stash.
She
So
gave me, like,
Joy
all
and
of it.
Elena got a lot of fabric to play
Oh.
with and to learn with, which is just awesome.
Yeah, like 10 million boxes full of
Oh, I don't
fabric.
think 10 million was quite it.
Yeah.
But it was
You
a
get
lot.
a lot of fabric.
We have a lot of
Maybe
fabric
10.
for the girls to use,
Yep.
which is great, especially when you are a family working on a budget and, fabric is expensive. It's just really nice to be given materials to work with so that the kids can practice cutting out pattern pieces and sewing things and learning how to use the sewing machine. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
Okay. So I have a couple FOs to show
FO.
off. I have quite a few FOs to show off. Actually, when we don't podcast for a whole month, I get all kinds of things
I still haven't
built
finished my
up.
shawl.
Oh, you should be working on it.
Yeah, because I've been working on other stuff.
Yeah.
Because trees fell.
Right. Anyway, yeah, this summer is extra busy because of all the damage from
Blake's
Snowmageddon,
Blake's been coming also.
and we've been watching Grandbaby. But anyway, we're not to that part yet. We are still talking about finished objects.
Yes.
Pardon us if we're feeling a little scattered here. Like I said, we haven't podcasted for a whole month. So anyway, I wanted to show off my Hope hat, which was part of the Knitrino Knit Along. The lovely ladies at Knitrino are actually designing a brand new piece of knitting software, and so I was beta testing the app, and as part of the beta test, we had this hat pattern. As you can see, I ran out of my gray marled yarn before I finished it, and so I inserted a little bit of white because I figured it would go with it pretty well. However, my gauge was off. As you can see, this is after going into the washer and the dryer twice.
Just flopping
So,
it. It's fine.
it's a what do you call that?
I don't
A
know.
slouchy hat. It's a slouchy hat.
Sure.
Anyway, I'm gonna make another one, a little bit smaller, with some finer yarn and finer and smaller needles. But I got onto Etsy after I finished this hat, and I thought, oh, this would be perfect with one of those big floofy faux fur pom-poms, you know? I know! These are great. So I ordered this pom-pom
So fuzzy.
from an Etsy shop called Achilles Original Art. And when I ordered it, I didn't spend much time researching the shop because I just loved the pom-pom so much. I didn't realize that it was coming from Czechoslovakia. So, and the shipping was $11 for this pom-pom, which is kind of a lot, but I was like, oh well, I just really want this pom-pom. If you can see, it just has threads here. It doesn't have a loop or a snap fastener or anything like that. So I'm going to have to devise a method of attaching it to the hat. Nice, Joy. So that I can remove it to wash the hat. I don't think I want to wash the pom-pom every time I have to wash the hat. But the cool thing was that even though this came from Czechoslovakia, it was here in like 10 days or something. So I was very impressed with that. And she threw in an extra pom-pom. So I have 2 of these.
That one has like black speckles.
It does. It has little black tips.
Isn't this one the?
That's the one that I bought to go with the hat, actually. This
and
is
then
the extra one she
This
threw
is
in.
the extra one. Is it mine?
No, I'm going to make another hat.
Oh yes.
So this
sorry.
does have just a tiny little bit of gray speckling on the ends of the floofy bits. This one has quite a bit more.
What?
But I was super happy with this. And if you don't have to have your pom-pom, you know, the day after tomorrow, I would definitely recommend buying from Achilles Original Art. She did a great job on these. I just love them. And I cannot wait to attach the pom-pom to this hat and just see it in all of its wintry glory. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about for FOs is my Mauve and Dangerous stole. This, I think I talked about, did I show it off in the last podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I think I did.
I was in there.
Oh, you're right. So anyway, I am now showing this off again as an FO because the pattern has actually been released on Ravelry. You can find it, just search for Mauve and Dangerous or search for Wendelica, and you should get my Ravelry store. I'm not sure if you'll find me by searching for Little Woolly Things. I tried to set it up that way and it doesn't seem to be working, so I still need to work on that. But Woven Dangerous is live, and you can buy kits for this pattern from Kayla of whipsonsticks.com. And I don't know if you can see, but this yarn that Kayla dyed up for me has gorgeous sparkles. I mean, it is so elegant, and it matches this pattern so well. Just absolutely perfect. She knocked it out of the park on this colorway. I'm super, super happy with it. And so I'm going to take this off because it's rather warm, and I'm wearing another FO underneath it that I wanted to show off to you. This one is my Tanya, which you can't see very well because I'm sitting and I don't have much room to stand up and show it to you. But I might insert a little video, like a full-length bit of a video, in this right here, so you can see how it looks. I used a soy fiber yarn for this, and I don't know if I don't think I have the name of the yarn here in my notes. Let me look it up real quick because I know I do have it somewhere. Let's see. Should be in my podcast notes. And I don't have it in here. Wow. Well, that's obnoxious. The yarn that I used for this, for my Tanya. Well, I will have to insert it down here because you guys don't want to watch me scroll through my phone and not talk to you.
Hello!
Joy can talk.
Hi,
Elena can talk.
I am a person.
You are a person. You're quite a person.
I am cool.
Okay, so I think that's all of my finished objects. I think, oh no, actually, I was going to say that when I finished my Hope hat for the Nitrino test, I finished it late at night, but not so late that I was ready to go to bed. It was just like, it just took me a few minutes after the kids went to bed, and so I sat up watching podcasts, as I do regularly, and I ended up knitting myself a washcloth.
You did?
Yep, I sat up way too late and I knitted a washcloth. So I thought I had it out here to show off, but now I don't see it. Anyway, it was just a washcloth.
I've crocheted lots of washcloths lately.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you
Today I
guys.
only made one. I knitted one. Yes.
Yeah, you-
Elena and I knitted like tons of washcloths. I think I knitted 5.
You crocheted.
Or crocheted.
I knitted one. It took me a long time to just knit that one.
So I
Well,
had
you
to finish
had,
off
the
it.
cat was helping you tangle up your yarn though.
Yeah, my cat
so-
tangled up her yarn.
Oh.
Yeah, your cat. Anyone who follows me on Instagram, I was talking about her cat in my post this morning.
What did my cat do?
He tore the tassel off my shawl.
Oh yeah.
I had to put the tassel back on my shawl. So anyway, on my sedimentary shawl. Yep, so anyway, you can follow me on Instagram and see what I'm talking about there.
So cute and tiny.
Oh, I know, he's so adorable until he's obnoxious and like attacking your feet or biting the tassels off your shawl. He is really sweet and he likes to cuddle, but he also likes to attack things.
He was looking so cuddly. I didn't put him out last night.
Mm,
I normally do, but
yeah.
and then
He
so cuddly.
likes running around attacking things at night.
He does, but he was just so cuddly and he didn't want to.
He didn't want to go out.
So I put him on my bed and he slept.
You're such a sweet cat, mommy.
What is next? Oh yes.
We're still talking about whips. I see Elena is working on something over there. You gonna show it off?
Kind of in the middle of a row right now, which is terrible because that's what happened last time. I was in the middle of a row and never talked about it.
Oh, I see. Well, finish your row and then you can show off what you're working on.
Okay.
All right. So the next thing I'm going to be working on is my Novelli tee. I cannot wait to get to that. I actually bought some yarn from Knit Picks. And I started with yarn that I already had. Okay, so these are colors that I already had of Knit Picks Comfy Fingering. This one is Parchment. This one is Marlin. And this is this coffee? Yes, this is the coffee color. And this is most of this game here. But I bought more of each of the 3 colors. You can see there. So I think that's going to be my Novelli tee. I enjoyed the plant fiber that I used for my Tanya so much that I decided I really, really wanted to do something in cotton or linen. And this is 75% Pima cotton, 25% acrylic, which makes it more affordable, which is nice. So yeah, I cannot wait to dive into the color work on the Novelli tee with that. All right. So the other thing I was going to talk about is the brand that I got with my logo on it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so my next pattern release that's coming up, Tori So is wearing it back here. But I'm not going to show it off really distinctly yet because it is not ready for you. It's very close, but it's not quite ready. Anyway, I just got this great idea to finish it with a leather tag and a leather lace loop, and I thought it'd be really cool if I could brand a logo into that little bit of leather. And I have a wood burning tool, so I got onto Etsy again, and I found someone who custom designs brands to go on wood burning tools, and he'll do any graphic that you send to him. So I sent him just a little simple script font with LWT for Little Woolly Things, and he built me this brand and shipped it. I think he's in China, and he shipped it to me super fast. And I'm having trouble with it. I can get it to emboss the leather nicely, but I can't get my brand hot enough with my wood burning tool to actually color, like burn the leather at all. I mean, I held it at full temperature onto the leather for, I don't know, minutes. A long time. It should have been smoking. And I got a nice impression on the leather, but I couldn't actually get it to discolor and darken. So it's really hard to see, and I got to figure out how to do that. I'm thinking of maybe, I considered that. But I'm thinking about maybe heating it with a torch or something. Maybe. That it'd be hard to tell how hot you're getting it. But I did buy myself the other day a new infrared temperature gun. So I could check the temperature on the brand with that. I don't know how accurate it is, but I'd at least get some idea of how hot I'm getting it. So I don't know. I'm going to play with that. And if you all out there have any experience with using oversized brands on wood burning tools, on leather or anything, let me know how you went about getting a good, getting that oversized tip to heat up. Because I really would love to not have to reinvent the wheel, trying this and trying that and trying the other thing. If somebody out there already knows how to do it, you'd save me a lot of trouble. So yeah, just comment below and let me know. Are you ready, Elena?
Sure.
All right, Elena's gonna show us her Odyssey shawl so far. Dun da da.
I haven't really been working on it because I've been working on other things like washcloths.
Right.
And it's just been sitting on a shelf in my room.
Sometimes projects are like that. How far did you get on yours, Joy?
Ours is bigger than mine
Mm-hmm.
by a few rows.
Yep. it was kind of fun to start working on those all together.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did one complete Odyssey shawl, and then I got up to the first lace section on my second one, and I waited for these guys to catch up to me so I could show them how to do the
Almost to
lace.
the lace section.
Right, you're only like 3 rows away from it or something. You need to just
I know,
get
but
there.
I haven't been working on it.
Yeah. So it's a really cool lace design in that pattern. It's by Joji Locatelli, if you haven't caught on to that. Anyway, it's cool, and it's a pretty simple lace. It's only a few rows of lace, and the rest is either stockinette or garter stitch, just with some simple increases on the sides. And I thought it would be a great introduction to some lace for the girls, because lace really isn't that hard as long as you keep track of where you are. That's the hardest part, is keeping track of where you are. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the Instagram giveaway that we have coming up.
Oh, yes.
Yay! So if you do not follow me on Instagram, you should go check out Little Woolly Things, because I'm going to be doing a 1,500 follower giveaway. Yay! No, that's not it. Don't grab. I'm not going to show you everything in it. I'm just going to like flash it at you real quick. Da-da-da! Instagram giveaway. It's got yarn, it's got chocolate, it's got a little notions bag, it's got progress keepers, and it's going to be awesome for whoever wins it. But if you really want to see what's in there, you have to go see it on Instagram. That's the deal. Okay, so all of the details will be there on Instagram. And dun dun dun, we have a giveaway for the podcast here, besides the Instagram giveaway. So if you want to get in on both, you just go over to Instagram and enter over there. And what are we going to have them do to enter for here? I think they should post a comment with a code word in it, so that I know that they watched at least this far in the podcast.
Coffee and cupcakes.
Coffee and cupcakes?
Yes.
Too?
Coffee and donuts.
Coffee and donuts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you need to make a comment below using the phrase coffee and donuts, or just the word coffee and the word donuts in it.
Coffee and donuts. I don't.
Use the word coffee, use the word donuts. That'll give them more options. You can just say coffee and donuts if you want to, but that gives them the freedom to say that they like their coffee in the morning and their donuts in the evening, or something.
Oh.
Or something like that.
Or
Whatever you
donuts
want to do.
and coffee.
Donuts and coffee together.
All times a day.
We like donuts. We like coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you like to see what you're entering to win here?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a skein of Cascade Yarns Heritage Sock, 75% merino superwash, 25% nylon, and this is color 5663, which I like to think of as a wine color. It might be a little bit redder, brighter than a typical wine, but it's a very nice red. I like this red a lot. I made myself a summer top last summer out of this, and this is my leftover skein. So you guys are getting to take advantage of my leftovers. And along with that, we have a progress keeper from Little Bitty Delights.
It's got a little cup.
I am so thankful for this donation. This I gotta show you guys. Okay,
It's
I'm
so
coming up
cool.
close.
So cool.
Okay, so her progress keepers are amazing, and let's see, I've got a skylight right here that's really blowing things out. It's a little mug, and inside the little mug, can you see that? It's a little slice of lemon. So, I mean, this is amazing. She makes these little itty bitty polymer clay lemon slices, and she puts them in the, I don't know what you call it, that clear polymer clay stuff, inside the little cup that she's made out of the polymer clay stuff. And so it looks like you got this cute little teacup with a little piece of lemon floating in it. Is that amazing? I mean, seriously, the detail. The detail. And this is not her most detailed design that she does. You really need to check out Little Bitty Delights on Instagram. Okay, so the other thing that we are going to be giving away is a set of Knitter's Pride carbons. This is a 24-inch, 2.25 millimeter circular needle. And these, gotta tell you, these are my favorite. I really, really, really love the carbons. So that is all going to be in the giveaway for this podcast episode. And you will have, let's see, today is the 9th. I'm probably going to get this uploaded by tomorrow. So we'll say by the 17th, okay? This giveaway is going to close at midnight Pacific time on July 17th, 2019. All right, it is official. I have written it in my book. Okie dokie.
I'm the official officer, so it is official now, because I say.
Joy says that's official. All right. So, I also wanted to show off, let's see, I showed off the yarn that I got from Knit Picks, and I showed off the pom-poms. What happened to, oh, here it is. Okay. So I have some other happy mail from Little Bitty Delights. I gotta tell you, this is the cutest. She sent it in this cute little box. And I'm gonna have to get close so I can show you guys again. Alright. Okay, so inside this sweet little box, we have the cutest little Progress Keepers. Like, I thought that other one was amazing. These ones are, like, just incredible. She sent these to me as gifts, and this, I think, might be my favorite. It is a little s'more with a bite taken out of it.
I like
Can you see that? I mean, is it focusing on it?
Yeah.
It is so cute. Okay, so there's that one. You want to see it? Oh, and she's even got the little dimples in the graham crackers. Okay, this one is
Looks like
berry tea and little jammy cookies. Can you focus, camera? So cute. A little teacup on a little plate. It's not focusing with Joy's face in the background. And she painted the little teacup and everything. And there you go. And then the last one is, oh, this must have been the inspiration for the prompt. Okay, this right here is the coffee and donut. Right there. A little glazed donut and a little cup of coffee. And oh my goodness, I love it so much. It's so cute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just...
the coffee.
Oh, you want to see the coffee one?
course.
Sorry.
Oh, look at the coffee. Oh.
Okay, yeah, these are going to go in my little box. I have this cute little box that has little dividers in it for all of my Progress Keepers and stitch markers, and it's getting really full.
I'll use this one on
I
my
might have to
shelf.
get a bigger one.
I'll use this on my shelf.
No, I'm going to use it on mine. I'll use it on my Novelli tea. Okay,
You should
so
use the
now...
teacup on your t-shirt.
On my t-shirt, teacup on the t-shirt. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, so let me get this stuff put away. So I think that's all the knitting stuff. We were going to talk a little bit about some of the summertime stuff that's happening.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Oh. We did that already.
Yep, it's summertime. There's no schoolwork going on right now. There are no music lessons happening. No orchestra. Keep checking things off my list. Yeah, nothing really formal except for rehearsals for Sunday morning worship.
Oh yeah.
Did Joy and Justin have to go?
To me.
I don't know. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. We went to a homeschool conference. It was
We did.
great. We dissected a frog.
That was cool.
It was good.
We learned some things about different kinds of frogs and salamanders.
Yeah. We learned how to tell
female and male frogs apart.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was interesting.
that was really interesting.
The other thing about the frog with the growing an extra leg was just it's
Oh
just
yeah, we
weird.
learned about frog mutations
It's
Yeah.
weird.
from
There's-
chemicals in our environment.
In our little bag of frogs that we got to dissect, there was one with growing an extra arm.
Yeah, it was really cool. So anyway, the frogs that we were dissecting, the instructor told us, are actually an invasive species. They were
To
introduced
Mexico.
into Mexico, and they've kind of taken over and have become a problem. So those were the species that we were dissecting.
Yep.
Yes. And what we learned about all kinds of things about anatomy and how muscles attach to bones, and we got to see the frog's heart, and we got to see the liver and the gallbladder and the lungs and the
Stomach,
stomach and intestines.
Yeah.
all of it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Its tongue was weird.
The stomach was weird.
The tongue.
Oh, the tongue. Yes, frog tongues are different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what else did we see at the homeschool conference?
Let's see. What did we see? I don't know. We listened to a lot of people talk.
We did. Yep, we listened to a workshop on technology in your homeschool, how to use it well, how to be wise about internet
Yeah.
security.
Yep.
Let's see. What else? Oh, we picked up some books, some school books.
Yes. We need to
Yeah.
look at. And we're gonna do a film school.
It's going to be so awesome. I'm really hoping that it will help us to make our podcast better.
Yeah.
So we're going to learn some filmmaking techniques, and we are going to study what makes a good story. And we actually, as part of this program, we have assignments where we have to watch movies, and then we talk about the movies and whatever it is that we're working on in that lesson.
What is Justin's favorite movie?
Yep. It's got some really cool movies like The Princess Bride
And Wizard of Oz.
and Wizard of Oz
And Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, right?
Yeah,
No, it's
no.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, it's Raiders of the Lost Ark. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we're gonna have all
Yeah.
kinds of fun with this video course. Cannot wait to get started.
Yeah.
But we have to wait until after everyone's done with summer camp. Summer camps are coming up very soon.
He actually asked me if we
starts
would have
next
cool things to do with
week.
cameras when we're at camp.
No. So yeah, next week Justin gets to go to camp. It's
Yes.
his first camp experience.
Mm-hmm.
The week after that is
We have
our
VBS.
vacation Bible school, and we are all involved with that. What are
I
you guys
get to wear a
doing?
yellow shirt.
I'm helping with the games.
I'm doing arts and crafts
Right.
thing.
And I am again the photographer, so that means I get to take pictures of the kids as they do activities and sit in their classes and they sing songs and play games. And then I put together a slideshow for the following day so that they can see pictures of themselves
And videos.
and videos and things. And it's a fun thing. It keeps me hopping because when everyone else is done with VBS, that's when I get to start working, putting together slideshows and posting them so
we have
that
one
everyone
for
can see.
Sunday.
And you and I are both working on visuals.
Oh yeah, we get to do. I was going to say sound effects, but we're not doing the sound effects.
No.
Well,
But the video clips and things that go along
Yeah.
with skits and
And the
and
songs and
yeah,
and then
so-
the week after VBS, Elaine and I are going to camp.
right, and that is going to be super fun.
Yep.
These guys have also never been to camp by themselves, so
We've
this
never
is
even
gonna
been to any
be-
camp. Not
Yeah.
even.
Well, I
anyone
mean,
else.
not like
summer
you haven't
camp.
been to a summer camp. We've gone
Nope.
family camping.
We go on family
Yeah.
camping, but that's not the same.
Yeah, not quite the same.
Here's
This is
gonna be a bunch
super
of
cool
kids in little cabins
with
same age.
counselors
Counselors.
and doing activities and
Weird.
things.
I've never done this before.
It's going to be so fun, and they're going to get to ride the church bus there.
Hopefully.
And
Hopefully,
there
if there are
are
enough
paintball.
kids.
Which I think there are going to be.
Oh yeah, and there's paintball.
Yeah,
That's
there's
why they
paintball.
were knitting
why
and
I
crocheting
washcloths.
Yeah.
washcloths.
Yep.
Yep. So they could earn the extra
And then
money
we're
for
going to do
paintball.
more stuff.
Anyway, so yeah, our summer is super busy. It has been, and it's probably going to continue to be. Yeah, I think that's all we have to talk about, unless we can think of anything else.
The canoeing trip yesterday.
Oh, the kids went on an
Yes.
adventure yesterday. Daddy took them in canoes with some friends onto the river, and I wasn't there. I was
and
not brave
we-
enough to go.
We paddled down the river.
Down
to-
like 5 miles down the river.
Yeah.
It took a while.
Well,
And
at least you were going downstream.
Yeah, but the wind was in our face, so it was
Yeah.
trying to blow
Oh,
us
okay.
backwards.
Yeah.
So one part where it was just like almost still. We had to paddle really hard to actually get down.
Wow.
about halfway
Yeah.
through our canoeing trip, our sister and I capsized our canoe.
Yeah, and then
So,
we got
that was-
stuck in the rapids.
And then what? How did you guys get out of the rapids if you were stuck?
Well,
Because you
we-
had boats like stuck up against a rock, right?
yeah, we had boats stuck in between rocks. Not really like stuck, but we lifted one of the boats up onto the rock, and we tried to figure out a way to get down the rapids without capsizing
Again.
again. And
How many canoes did you guys have?
we had 2 canoes that we had up on the rocks, and
But there
Yeah.
were 3 canoes altogether.
But there were 3 canoes altogether.
Yeah.
And so Daddy took a rope off of his boat, and he tied it to the rope on our boat, and he lowered us down the stream, or down
down the rapids.
the rapids, as far as he could, and then we just rode down the rest of the way.
Right.
We didn't capsize though. That was good.
And Daddy made it down without,
Yes.
because he didn't have anyone to lower him
He
down.
didn't have anyone to lower him down, so he just got into the water and just,
and just went
Rode
for
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he did okay.
yeah.
Daddy's been canoeing since he was really
Yeah,
little.
he used to purposely capsize.
Yeah. He and his brother used to capsize the canoes on purpose
Yeah.
and then ride like hanging onto the thwarts underneath with the boat turned upside down on
Yeah.
the top of them. I've heard stories. I've never actually done anything that scary.
Yeah, Sean and I actually wanted to capsize.
Yeah.
We wanted to, but we didn't.
Yeah. So
Really
anyway,
fun.
I was glad I was not there to see all of that.
Yeah. And we went 5 miles
sure
down the river.
Y'all had a great
It was
adventure. but-
great.
Yeah. Anyway, living right next to the river, we get adventures like that
Yeah.
sometimes.
But we don't do that. We need to
We
do
don't
it
do
again.
it very
We need to
often.
do it again.
We're always busy. Everybody's way too busy. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
well, I think that's all we had to talk about today. And I don't know when we will get to podcast again. It's probably not going to be until August just because July is so packed.
Oh yeah.
Um,
You could do stuff without us. You can do it without us.
I don't know. We'll see. If I get a lot of knitting done and I feel like I have to get it all out there so that I don't have 5 million projects
Yeah.
to show off in August,
Because
then
then in August we'll have an hour-long podcast. Maybe 2.
yeah. A 2-hour-long podcast? No
Whoa.
way.
That would be too long.
Our podcasts
Too long
are
to
never
fall
that
asleep.
long. Yep. So anyway, yeah, I hope everyone is enjoying their summer. Well, unless you are in Australia or New Zealand or someplace where it's actually wintertime right now.
Yeah,
So in
okay.
that case, enjoy your winter.
If you're in Antarctica, I don't
Yeah.
think you're watching this.
And so yeah, enjoy your day or your evening, as the case may be. And hit the like button if you liked this episode, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see who wins the giveaway. And we will talk to you next time. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you all. Bye.